Hi Drama Llamas, it's me, Holly Stone, your resident theater teacher, and today I am rocking the old age makeup. So I'm going to show you how to do old age makeup with just some simple lines, highlight, shadow, and all that jazz. So we need to get all this off so that I can show you how to put it on. Let's see what that looks like. Alright, so before you put on your makeup, I would highly suggest that you wear a button-up shirt so that when you go to put on your costume, you're not pulling things over your head. Now, put your hair out of your face, like that. Voila! Get it up out of your face, maybe even add headband to push back your baby hairs. Let's get started. Alright, so first you gotta clean off your face. I use micellar water to get any residue of any old makeup off my face. Clean your face, make sure that it is ready to apply makeup. It's okay if you got acne or whatever, because hello, welcome to life. Old age. We are going to be going to match my drawing. I'll take a better picture and put it in. So, before you do any stage makeup, you want to prime your face. So you want to use a moisturizer. This is CeraVe. Again, I'll put a picture, let's see, CeraVe. Great little moisturizer and pretty accessible. I get it at Walmart or Target. And you just want to moisturize your face. Before doing any stage makeup, you also want to prime the face even more. Here is a kind of helpful, this kind of smooths the skin a little. Alright, so first you're going to apply your base. This is a BenNye makeup, a cream foundation. You can use any kind of sponge you like, and you're just going to get a bunch of it, scoop it up onto your sponge, and rub it all over your face. This will hopefully hide any of your own acne, scars, or whatever, and give you a clear foundation. Make sure that you apply it pretty well all over your face. You can even go into your hairline so that you don't get a line. And I would also suggest that you go all the way down your neck. Now you're going to take your trio of highlight and shadow and some makeup brushes, and you're going to start adding lines. You want to start, I would always suggest starting with your darker color, your shadow. Make some lines across foreheads because you crinkle at your foreheads. You can raise your eyebrows to see some natural wrinkles if you're really young. Then maybe some scowl lines. When you do makeup, especially if you're applying it to someone else, you want to have them make lots of different faces. You're also going to notice that I use the brush, but then I also use my finger to blend things out. After the scowls, you're going to go under your eyes. So you create bags. You make 2 layers of brown, of your shadow. Then you also want to make crow's feet. You can do that by squinting your eyes, and it's a crow's feet because it's got like 3 parts of it usually. And then maybe some crinkles out from your bags. Also, if you want to make more of a hooded eye, because that's what happens when you get older, some of the skin from above your brows slouches down, you can do that. Now we're going to move down your face and do the nasal labial folds. These are, when you smile, these are the smile lines on your face. You're going to see that I'm going up into my nasal cavities and then down towards my chin. Then I'm also going to put some creases onto my chin as well. Again, notice how I use my fingers as well to blend stuff. Then of course some wrinkles by my lips, because that skin will tend to wrinkle pretty early. Something else that we tend to forget when we're doing old age is the neck. So your neck does wrinkle and concave, so think about where you may add lines for that. You also might want to think about, in a more specifically, your hands as well, because the hands age, but we're focusing on from the neck up today. So you see me making my weird faces, trying to find where maybe some natural lines are. Some of those lines get a little harsh, and I have to blend them in a little. And then I'm adding jowls because your cheeks are going to start to sag as you get older. So it's just, again, adding and blending in and using the shadow to create a shadow that doesn't exist right now because I just don't have those wrinkles. And then we're going to switch to our highlight. When you're adding highlight, you really want to consider where the highlight would go. Highlight meaning the light. So when you look at old age photos and people who are older, see where the light is hitting, and that's where you put the highlight. Highlight goes wherever shadow went. For wherever you have darkness, you have light. So you can watch as I figure out where they all belong. You're gonna see again that I have blended and been more harsh in some places with my highlight. Dropping the paint, and now we're getting the sponge. So I'm also going to use the dry brush as well to help create some shadow and some highlight that is not specifically lines. So you're going to see that I tried to hollow out my cheeks, and I mix dry and cream. You can do both, and you'll see that I brush it on and I blend it out. So the hollows of the cheeks, the hollows of your temple, because when you get older, that gets even more hollow. So then you're also going to see that I shadow out my nose to make it more long looking and pointy. So again, this is just a simple taking my powder shadow and just making it stand out more where I need it to. I even do my hairline just to make sure that like my face looks more forward. So now we are switching over to the highlight. So I'm going to highlight over my shadows. So not on top of them, but like physically on my face. So things that stand out when you get older are like your cheekbones, because the skin underneath it is sagging, so it sticks out. So it's above that shadow. Then also the templates where you are the most bony is where you would highlight. Your nose you would highlight. The edge of your chin is also a good place. Next thing you want to do is texturize your skin. Old age smooth is not really good old age, because most people when they get older have not smooth skin. So we're going to take this stippling sponge and I'm going to dip it in the highlight first, and I'm going to just dab it around all around my face to create more of a texture. As you can see as you get closer, my skin doesn't look perfect anymore. Then I'm going to get a little shadow and also help create it. More texture. So more freckles, more things like that as you get older. Something else you can do is go back with the highlight to create sunspots or age spots, and same thing with adding a little shadow. You can see I'm drawing on some moles and things like that. Remember that as you get older, your skin doesn't become more perfect. So when you're creating old age, don't make perfect skin. Here I'm adding some blush because you know that red comes to your face a lot sometimes, especially when you're older and you have a condition, or maybe you got a little extra sun more than you were supposed to. Here I am fiddling around with stuff, trying to rough up my eyebrows, and then I also bring them back, and then I add a little mascara and sort of fluff back up my eyebrows as well. A very important step, and that is to get some powder and set your makeup. Especially if you're doing this on stage or you're wearing it for a while. You press, not wipe, the powder into your face. When you're on stage, you're going to sweat more, and more of this stuff that you have, like the cream foundation, the cream shadow and stuff, the more it is going to want to fall off your face. So powdering and then lightly brushing off the excess powder will keep it in place. You can also use a setting spray or things like Vinyl Seal to help set the makeup.
Will you take me to bingo on Saturday? You know your mama loves bingo. Oh, look at this Morphe. What is this Morphe you kids like? Come on. Grandma's gonna put her lips on. Ooh, oh, it's one of those. Okay, so we're gonna put those on. Oh, look, I'm fancy. Your grandma has no lips, so she gotta make them bigger. Oh, there we go. Grandma has lips now. Oh, now she's shiny. Oh, goodness. Oh, well. Okay, llamas. So, this is the old age. I've done a pretty subtle one. I would probably even go bigger if I was going for older, maybe even use latex. So, and I just put the headscarf on because I don't have a wig with me. So what you want to do, old age, all you really need is a highlight and a shadow. And I've used BenNye makeup, and I've used regular, like an eyeshadow palette. You don't need the fancy stage makeup to do the old age. It does help, but it doesn't mean you can't do it. So grab you some brushes, some sponges, and get to making some old age makeup. Do it on you or do it on a friend, but whatever, try it out.